Hey guys, it's Di. So, the past few videos have been about packing and getting our bags ready. So today I'm going to be working on our carry-ons, and I thought I would show you what I'm planning on taking for the carry-ons and what they end up looking like. So I'm planning on having the kids take their Pottery Barn backpacks. We're going to be taking the larger ones, and my plan is to actually stick the smaller one on the inside and put their DVD players and all the things to do with the DVD players in those. And then hopefully that won't take up too much room. I'm getting ready to try it today, so we'll see. And they'll have the rest of the things in their backpack. So I'm trying not to overload their backpacks too much because I'm hoping Isabella can carry hers, and Natalie's probably not going to be able to carry hers because it's a little bit too big for her anyhow. But I'm hoping to not overload them too much. So we're going to try to put all of the things that I purchased in the what we bought to travel video in their bags, and I'm also going to be packing my carry-on today as well. So here are the girls' backpacks, and here's all the clothing that we packed if you saw the video yesterday. So I'm hoping to fit all of these items that I have laid out. These are all the items that I purchased from the travel video. Their DVD players, their headphones, which I'll take out of the boxes, and then their extra change of clothes in their backpacks. So what I'm hoping is I can put the DVD player down inside this and then stick that down inside the small one. I'm going to start loading it up and show you what is in our carry-on bags. So I'm testing out the DVD player, and I have to say honestly, I'm not super impressed with it. I don't really like it, honestly. It is super loud when it is like trying to get the DVD to boot up or whatever. And I had this charging in here for a day. I'm like sitting here going through the owner's manual. They're travel DVDs. They shouldn't have to be plugged in. But the second that you unplug it, it stops it. If this thing has to be plugged into power, it's completely useless on an airplane. So I'm really super not going to be thrilled about this if it has to be. I'm sitting here going through the thing trying to, I mean, it's a travel, but it's a travel unit. It has to be possible to use it without it being plugged in. It would be totally useless if it had to be plugged in constantly. Ugh. So I'm not super thrilled about the DVD players. They may be going back to Amazon. If they don't work unless they're plugged, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you have a travel DVD player that has to constantly be plugged into power? It doesn't make any sense. So these things may be going back. I've had them plugged in like overnight, so they should charge. Like all the travel DVD players we've had in the past, they've worked with, I mean, you have to charge the battery, but then they're good to go. So that should be interesting. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and pack the rest of their stuff. So I'm putting the Sophia Magic Mess Free Marker things down in the front of this carry-on, just in case we do need to grab them out. And I'm only putting the Hello Kitty ones down inside. So basically their backpacks have this little kind of pocket area back here, and I'm putting all of their books back here in the pocket just to see if that works out. Then I'm having the center left open, their change of clothes and everything's down for the DVD player or their mini backpack, which should work out great, assuming the DVD player works. I may be running and going buying another DVD set. I have their little travel writing things up here, a thing of Kleenex, and then their gripsters here in the front as well. So everything's going to fit in here just fine. Right now it's just a matter of figuring out what's going on with the DVD players and figuring out what's going to work with those. I did buy a couple of DVDs to go on the trip, and I think that I'll probably carry those with me. Maybe leave like one in each of the DVD players and then carry the rest with me. Again, that's assuming I figure out what's going on with these things over here. So these may be the most useless purchase ever if they're not going to work on an airplane. So the DVD players have to be plugged into something to work, and they don't have any sort of battery in them at all. So you have to have a battery, or you have to have them plugged in to be able to use them. So my husband is currently researching some sort of, I don't know, portable battery thing that you can plug things into. I don't know. But he thinks that something like that may exist. I think I'll probably be going to Target tomorrow and buying 2 separate DVD players. Travel ones. I don't know. I mean, I guess these are just meant for cars. Who knew? So if you want to get these 2 DVD players that sound like they're a really great deal because it's 2 of them and you can play the same movie or different movies, make sure you're planning on only using them in your car. Alright, so nothing else to say about that. I don't want to deal with them. I just want to send them back to Amazon. But unfortunately, as this is the carry-on packing bag, I think you've probably already guessed that I don't have time to order anything else. So if I'm going to be purchasing something, it's going to be in a store quickly to take on our trip with this. So we'll sort out the DVD player, and I'm sure you'll see in our Disney vlogs what ends up happening, if anything, with that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish packing our bags, and I'm going to start packing mine as well. Alright, and right now to get my carry-on ready, I am switching everything over from my Preston Satchel handbag, which I was using, into my much smaller little Rebecca Minkoff Mini Mac clutch. So I'm going to put everything that I need for the trip down in here. Hopefully it fits. And then I'm going to be putting this down inside my Longchamp tote, and this is going to be my carry-on. Alright, so I parted down to just the essentials. This little key thing has my like store cards and things like that, and I'm not going to need that on the trip, so I'm going to be leaving that here. And also the checkbook, I'm not really going to have any need for that. So I've got all of my absolute essentials loaded up in the Mini Mac, and they just fit. Like, I'm literally going to be able to fit my phone and not a lot else in here. And I basically just have my phone, my keys are down in there. And then I have my LV clay. This has got my insurance cards, like medical, things, and a driving insurance card that we'll need for the rental car and all that sort of thing. So this has kind of got those essential things down in there. And then I've got my little mini insolent wallet in there. Now I may actually switch over because I'm bringing this in my carry-on, and I may actually just put like my camera on this side and like my essential cards to go into the parks here, and take this into the parks instead of like taking this whole thing. So that's what I'm thinking, but for actual traveling, I'll go ahead and use my insolent wallet because that'll be a little bit easier to get my license in and out of that. And I still haven't quite decided if I'm going to bring this mini pochette with me or not. I really don't need it because I'm going to have my whole big makeup thing. So, like, you can see, like, just the bare essentials fit in the Mini Mac, and that is about it. But that's really all I wanted to have. I will say, I think that the regular Mac is probably the better size, but I am very glad that I tried this. So, I've got this loaded up, and I'm just going to put this down inside my carry-on. What I've done with my carry-on is I put our travel little folder thing here in the back. I've got the lock sack things down in the bottom to kind of just lay flat, hopefully, and then I'm going to start loading in things around those two items. I'm going to take off a couple of these twist band ties that I think I actually got at Bubble Bar, and I'm going to put a couple of these down inside my makeup bag. This is what I am taking for my makeup bag. I'm going to show this on my other channel as well. This is my makeup situation. In fact, it's probably already posted on my other channel, to be quite honest. And so I'm planning on putting this in my carry-on shoulder tote, even though it's really quite heavy. And this is a new bag that I haven't used before, but I like this because it's clear so I can see what all is in there. So I'm basically just trying to bring the essentials. I do wear like a full basic makeup every day. It's not full for some people. For other people, it's a lot more than what they wear. So this is everything that I'll need for the trip. Which I know, I realize that some people watching, they're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's so much. And then other people are watching it going, oh my gosh, that's all you use. So anyhow, and then I'm going to put these bags in and my cord catcher, and that is all I'm going to try to put in this. And this is my first time using this little guy. You just basically pull the elastic up and put your cord or technology items in there and then slide it down inside your bag. So this is my first time using this, so we'll see how it goes. And it seems like a handy way to keep everything organized. Although, like I said on the video where I purchased it, I wish it had some sort of cover on it. But other than that, it should be pretty handy. Alright, and this is my bag all loaded up, and it's actually it's getting pretty heavy, so I think I'm going to put the one InStyle magazine in there, and that is going to be about it. I do have these bags that are just going to go down in the top that are going to have my camera in them, which I'm obviously using right now. But I'll get all that loaded up, and then down inside I just have my Rebecca Minkoff purse, which has my, wallet and all of my personal things in that. I've got my makeup case here. I'm going to have all my cords and chargers on this. I've got all of our trip information back here on this. And then just a sunglasses case, and then the little lock sacks are down on the bottom for when we get to the other side of our destination. So that will be about it. So these are our carry-ons, and they're as packed as they're going to get today. we'll see what happens with the DVD situation. But other than that, the girls may be drawing, coloring, reading on the plane flight. Hooray! So hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing a sneak peek of what's in our carry-ons. And we will see you tomorrow for another Veda vlog. And I'm very excited about tomorrow's vlog. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.